Welcome to Daytime Ottawa here on Rogers TV. My next guest always puts a smile on my face, and I am certain she puts a smile on your face. And we're going to be talking specifically about this holiday season, not going into health debt. And our next guest is going to tell you about something called NEAT. Kathleen Trotter, fitness expert and author, joining us. Look how festive you are today.
I know. I got the Christmas watch band. I got my elf hat. I got my sweater, because I would never want anybody to think that being healthy is not fun. I am festive. I'm all about bringing the fun. I'm just about bringing the fun in a way that's moderate. You know, we got one precious life, so I want you to live it, but I want you to also wake up January 1st and not feel completely terrible about yourself, right? And I also want you to wake up 10 years from now and not feel completely terrible about yourself. And the problem is that often we say, oh, well, we'll be as bad as we want for the next 6 weeks, and we'll be perfect in January, and we'll, then we'll be fine. But it never ends up like that. And most of the studies show that we tend not to gain weight evenly throughout the year. What happens is we gain weight over the holidays, and then we never really lose it, or we lose some of it. So in 10 years, we wake up and we're like, oh, I'm sort of 5-10 pounds heavier. It's like 1 pound each holiday season, right? And then we also accrue all these terrible habits of skipping workouts and eating too much sugar. So what I want the people listening to know is you can have fun and stay fit and active in sort of a moderate, balanced way.
Right, and the way you're going to do that is sort of give us an explanation of this study and this thing called NEAT. You have to explain exactly what that is to our viewers, Kathleen.
Absolutely. So NEAT, I talk to my clients about NEAT because so often people think, well, either I'm exercising or I'm not. Either I'm perfect or I'm not. And then what happens over the holiday season is, they skip a workout, and then one workout turns into 5 workouts, and one glass of wine turns into, well, I had it last night, so I might as well have some sugar this morning. So I'm all about course correcting quickly and not letting one choice sort of spiral, right? And I'm also about appreciating that something is always better than nothing. So NEAT is non-exercise activity thermogenesis. So basically calories you burn with movement, a lot of fidgeting, but not exercise. So I'm not saying you should skip your workout, but what I am saying is that these studies show that people who inadvertently move a lot throughout the day actually maintain their weight over the long term. And when they eat more, they kind of, again, unconsciously move more. So I'm saying to your audience, just move a little bit more throughout the day. So you can dance, if you're brushing your teeth, you can do some calf raises. If you're waiting for your coffee, you could do some knee-ups. So NEAT is unconscious, but what I'm saying is make it conscious. Or if you're sitting at your desk, instead of just sitting there, you can sort of roll your shoulders, you can do this kind of stuff. So it's not a full-fledged workout, but something is always better.
I'm talking to you, and I'm doing it too, right? But you're right. And it's interesting you say a fidgeter, because I am a fidgeter. Like, I'm a person that talks with my hands. Unfortunately, sometimes I fidget by biting my nails, but instead of doing that, you're saying take that bad habit and turn it into a good habit instead if you're a fidgeter.
Exactly, and use it so that you don't feel like you're completely off your health horse. And you earlier, as you said about a health debt, I think the problem is that we all, one glass of wine here, one missed workout here, and then by the end of the holiday season, you've gone into like $1 million of health debt. And no matter how good you are in January, it's almost impossible to pull yourself back. So instead, if you can think, okay, I'm not going to go into $1 million. Maybe I'll go into $1,000. Like, I will have some, I really love this cookie. Okay, so have that. But if you don't love the brownie, don't have that. Like, you got to use my love it rule, right? If you love something, have a moderate amount. But if you don't like it, then why would you put it into your body? So say, like, is this worth it? Like, do you have a treat that you're like, it's totally worth it? Like, I love chocolate almonds. So if it's chocolate and it's nutty, like, give it to me. But if it's fruit flavored, ugh.
No, you and I are on the same page. Chocolate almonds, man, I can eat those things. Like, I actually have to buy, if I go to like something like the Bulk Barn, I have to be very careful with how much I buy, because that's like a one sitting, like, done, man.
Done. So what you're saying to me is I can't have you over for Christmas dinner because you'd eat all my chocolate almonds. No.
But another thing I want to, Kathleen, just quickly, another thing I want to talk about too is this idea of a fresh start. And we often wait until after the holidays, right? Oh, now it's my New Year's resolution. I'm going to have a fresh start. And we end up failing on that so often. Why do we fail with that?
Yes. Well, we think, okay, before the holidays is this one discrete entity, and then after the holidays is this other discrete entity. And instead, I want you to just think it's all one precious life. Like before and after the holiday, it's all just your life.
Right.
So you have to figure out how you can course correct. And this fresh start effect is something that the psychologists use. And it's basically to talk about how beginnings are really, motivating. So January 1st, it's a beginning. You're like, yes, I can do it. Your birthday, yes, I can do it. Okay, I just got to switch to my Santa years.
Look, I was doing this. That's why I think they went to me, because I'm trying to do something while you're doing it. What are you putting on there? I'm just looking at my monitor here.
Santa years.
Oh, I like it. Okay, very nice. Very nice.
Okay, so we're going back. So fresh start effect. What I want you to do is make any moment a fresh start. So you went out on a Saturday night, you overdrank, you ate some stuff, you don't feel so good. Okay, fine. Sunday morning, fresh start. I'm going to go for a walk. I'm going to go to the gym. I'm going to go play a sport with my family. I'm going to go tobogganing. So instead of being like, oh, well, I'll get back into it Monday. It's like, no, any moment you can harness this fresh start effect and be like, yes, I'm starting again. And you don't have to wait until January 1st. It can be a whole bunch of little fresh start moments. So James Clear, he wrote Atomic Habits. He always says, never miss twice. So if you miss a workout, you say, okay, fine. One miss, an anomaly. Two misses, a start of a new habit.
Gotcha.
Right? So you say to yourself, fresh start. I missed a workout. Throughout the day, I'm going to do my NEAT. I'm going to do a little bit of dancing, right? I'm going to sit. I'm going to flick my feet. You're going to look totally crazy, right?
Which is fine. I don't mind looking crazy. Yeah, it doesn't bother me,
The other thing you can do is lifting your heels. There was actually a study in iScience recently that's getting a lot of traction about how just doing this throughout the day can actually improve your glucose tolerance and your full systemic metabolism.
Kathleen,
so, just these little things.
Listen, you always motivate myself and our audience. Always appreciate your time. Happy holidays. Merry Christmas to you. We'll be right back.